Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Showdown. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I put out a couple of Pokemon Showdown videos, and I realize now that you guys might actually not know how to competitively battle. So I'm going to do a small tutorial here, just the basics. I'll build a little bit of a team. Hopefully this will give you guys a good understanding of some of the basic mechanics. So we're gonna go ahead into team builder here on Showdown. We're gonna make a new team format. We're gonna do OU. OU is probably the most popular tier in Pokemon. Now, first, what we have to do is we have to find a Pokemon to start with. No, we don't want to operate right now. I think we're gonna start off with Conkeldurr because Conkeldurr is a great Pokemon to start out with. Now, for Conkeldurr, the only item to run is Assault Vest. Assault Vest is, it kind of applies to Conkeldurr only, basically. It doesn't really run on too many other Pokemon. The main items that run on all Pokemon, I'll just show you guys in a moment when I actually do a different Pokemon. Its main ability is Guts. Which, if you get a status on it, like Burn or Paralyze, or any of them, including Sleep if you have Sleep Talk, it gives a 1.5 times attack boost. So, basically basically a Choice Band, without being locked into a move. That's really, really good. Sheer Force, you could use a Life Orb set, or Iron Fist, which just basically boosts your punch attacks by 1.2 times. So just a little bit less than a Life Orb or something. But we're gonna go ahead and go with Guts, just to prevent people from silencing us. The reason I realize this, I haven't explained what Assault Vest does. Assault Vest boosts your special defense by 1.5 times, but you can only use damaging moves. Conkeldurr has pretty good defense, but it has really low special defense, as you can see here from its base stats. It has 95 defense. That's fairly high, but it only has 65 special defense. I'm going to go ahead and use standard moveset on this Conkeldurr. Standard moveset for Conkeldurr is Drain Punch, Knock Punch, which is priority, which means it always goes first, unless another Pokemon that's faster than it uses priority, or Extreme Speed, because Extreme Speed is, it's ×2 priority rather than ×1. Mach Punch is ×1, Extreme Speed is ×2, that's the fastest attacking priority. King Shield, which is a protecting move, is ×4, Protect is +6. The only negative priority move is Dragon Tail, Whirlwind, moves like that switch Pokemon out. I'm going to go ahead and build this set while I'm talking. I'm going to go ahead and build this, we also run knockoff on this. I completely lost my train of thought there. I was thinking about moves. Oh, knockoff knocks off opponent's items. That's why it's so good. It's got 95 base power and it knocks it off. Ice Punch is for Dragon coverage, which is all too common now. Mach Punch is for priority, and Drain Punch is main stab. Now, Stab is same type attack bonus. I believe my friend Thomas has mentioned this in a video. Same type attack bonus, just basically gives a 1 point, it's a 1.5 times boost to any move that's the same type. So that's that. We're going to go ahead, these are EVs. If you guys don't know what EVs are effort values. In the games, EVs are basically the equivalent of work. So, like, if you go through a hard day of work, you'll be a little bit stronger. That's what Pokemon do, except for they have to attack Pokemon. Now, I've got Cerebi pulled up here. I'm going to show you guys how to find what Pokemon's EVs are if you're actually playing in the game. I have the games, but I'll play on Showdown because it's much easier to record. Now, we're going to go to X and Y Pokedex because that's what the standard sets are now. And we're just going to select a random Pokemon. We're going to select Swampert in accordance with Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, which are really cool since they're now. And as you can see, it gives you all the information on Swampert here. Cerebi is a really good site to just find out basic things. But if you see here, shows you the effort values earned, EVs. And Swampert in particular gives you 3 attack points. If you can actually find a Swampert. You have to find them in the wild. All Pokemon start off with 0 EVs. So if you catch a wild Pokemon or you breed a Pokemon, that egg will be 0 EVs, or that Pokemon will be 0 EVs that you caught. Now, I would get into IVs. They're a bit more complicated. They're basically Pokemon genetics. Pokemon are born with these IVs, and they basically stay with them as long as the Pokemon exists. You cannot change these no matter how hard you try. I'm not really going to delve too deep into them. That's basically it. You can mainly get them by breeding or genning them. I might make a video on genning. I highly doubt it though, since it's ending on the 21st, sorry, and it's the 8th right now. So, standard Conkeldurr set. It says 252 attack, 252 HP for special defense. I don't really like to run that. I like to run around 190 to 200, 200, yeah, HP. We're going to run max attack. Right now we're running 196, and then all the rest of the points go into speed. And now here's another big thing. You want to make sure to base this on the Pokemon stats. So if it's got something really low, like special attack, you don't really want to make a special attack in Conkeldurr's. Conkeldurr's attack is really good. And you don't really want to put too much speed investment. This little bit of speed, though, basically outspeeds most of its threats. It helps outspeed it. Yeah, basically that really helps. So I was telling you about we want to base the Pokemon stats based on its nature based on stats. The 4 basic natures are Adamant, Jolly, Modest, and Timid. So that's plus speed, minus attack for Timid. You want to run that on like a fast special attacker. Modest is plus special attack, minus attack. You want to run that on a slow Pokemon that's a special attacker. Adamant is plus attack, minus special attack. You want to run that on something like Conkeldurr. That is what we're going to run on this Conkeldurr, because it's really slow in the first place. And we're going to run it, and if you have a fast attacker, you're going to run Jelly, because it's plus speed minus special attack. Conkeldurr does not have good special attack. Now, we're going to want something to complement this Conkeldurr. Let me go ahead and nickname this man. There we go. Alright, so, now we gotta pick a Pokemon to complement it. Conkeldurr's typing is fighting, so we're gonna want something that's maybe super effective to fighting. That's how I like to run my teams, at least. I'm gonna go ahead, and I already think I know a good Pokemon to run. We're gonna run Mawile. We're gonna run a Mega one, because I think that Mega Mawile is by far one of the best Megas. On Megas, you always have to have their Mega Stones, so Mawilite. There we go. For Mawile's ability, you always want to run Intimidate, because you're probably gonna enter battle and then immediately Mega Evolve, and Mawile gets a different ability when it Mega Evolves. So if you get the Intimidate, as soon as you switch in, the opponent Pokemon gets a -1 attack drop. So we're gonna go ahead and Intimidate. For its moves, we're gonna go Play Rough, Iron Head. This is dual stab. It's Steel Fairy for its typing. Fairy is such a good typing. What else does Mawile stand there? We can run Fire Fang. I don't think we will though. Let me find its other moves. Sucker Punch. So Mawile is actually pretty slow, as you can see right here. It doesn't get any faster when it's a Mega. And for that attacking bonus, we're going to want Swords Dance. Now, this is an old Mawile set. I like this Mawile set a lot better than the new one. So for this, we're going to have something like Conkeldurr. We'll probably have a bit of a slower team here. We're going to run max attack, obviously, and then the rest of the speed. Now, I think we're going to actually run a bit less HP here. We're probably going to run around 140 and then put the rest in the speed. That's just the way I like it. We're going to run... should we run... adamant, or I think we'll run adamant. Here, 1 second. I'll have to pause the recording here. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take that real quick. Where were we? Yes, we're choosing nature. For Mawile, I usually like to run adamant. It's a pretty slow Pokemon, so the adamant it is. Now, we're going to want something to compensate for the slowness of this team. Mawile and Conkeldurr are not super bulky. But Conkeldurr is a lot more bulky than most. But we're going to want to... I got a Pokemon to run. We'll run Latios, which is a really good OU Pokemon. It is OU. Now, right now, I'm going to talk about main items on Pokemon. The main things you want to run on any Pokemon, I usually default, if it's an attacker, I default to Life Orb, which is what we're going to run on this Latios. Life Orb, and if it's a more bulky Pokemon, I usually like to run Leftovers. There are exceptions to this. Sorry about that card. There are exceptions to this. So on this Latios, we're going to run Standard Set, Draco Meteor, Psyshock. Actually, this is not a standard set. I forgot this is my weird set that I like to run. We're going to run Surf, and we're going to run Energy Ball, which is not standard at all. I love to run it, though. It's really fun. Obviously, for Latios, it's a special attacker. It's got a lot more special attack. 130 base special attack is amazing. We're going to run max special attack, max speed. It's a really fast attacker, and we're going to run 4 HP. And for the nature, we're going to want Timid Nature to make it even faster. And then it'll outspeed most everything. Next, we have a pretty good team here. Let's just run something that will kind of fit in with this team. We might want a ice type coverage. So why don't we do Greninja? Greninja is a really good Pokemon with the protein abilities. We're going to run Life Orb on this thing. We're going to run Protein. We're going to run Ice Beam. Sorry guys. Ice Beam and Dark Pulse. I forgot to mention what Protein does. So, right before a Pokemon uses a move, it changes its type to match that move. That means every single move it will ever use gets Stab. Here, 1 second guys, I'll be right back. Sorry guys, that was really annoying. So where was I? I left up on Protein, the ability. Yeah, you always get the stab boost when you're using Protein, so we're definitely going to want that. That's what makes Greninja really good. Also, Greninja runs Extra Sensory. And where's Grass Knot? Oh. Grass Knot does more power the heavier the target. There you go. Greninja almost always runs max special attack, max speed with Timid Nature. I'm not really going to go over natures anymore. Actually, that Timid Nature, that's really nice. Sorry if you can hear footsteps downstairs. I have somebody over right now, that's why I had to leave. Alright, so next, we have some pretty good typing coverage. Right now, really basically just want more. We have Fighting, Fairy, and Steel. We have Dragon, Ice, and we have many other types along with them. We should run... Let's do an Aegislash. Aegislash is really, really good with its stance change ability. So for it, we're going to run a Life Orb set again. Life Orbs are, like I said, defaults basically on me. And usually what Aegislash run, we're going to run the new set. So Flash Cannon, Shadow Ball, where's the move? I gotta find it. Sorry guys, this is going to take me a second. Here, actually for time's sake, let's just run the old set. Ironhead, Shadow Sneak, which is priority. We want a little bit more priority in this team. And then we're going to want another move, so we're going to do, for type coverage, we're going to do Sacred Sword, which is a fighting type move. And then we're going to do For our last move, we're going to want something like Swords Dance. Actually, we're going to want King's Shield, which allows it to change back into shield form. Now, it says that Aegislash has much better defenses than offensive, but Aegislash can actually change form to make it sword form or shield form, which switches its stats. So its defense becomes attack, its special defense becomes special attack. That's why Aegislash is really good. On Aegislash, we're going to run a naive nature, which is plus speed minus special defense. And the reason for this is because Aegislash is more of a mixed attacker. Like I said here, it's got Shadow Ball and physical moves. And we're going to run max HP. Oh wow, this is the wrong thing. We're going to run a little bit of attack and max as much special attack as possible. We're going to want to have, what is it, the nature? Quiet nature. There we go. Quiet nature. For our last Pokemon, we're just going to want basically an extra, maybe like a sweeper or something. Fire type coverage is really nice, so I guess we'll go Heatran. We'll do a special attacking here, Heatran here, so what should we run on this thing? Let's do, what are the advanced stats? Yes, Heatran is legendary, but he is legal in this tier. Let's go, we can run a spec set, a scarf set. Let's try a scarf set, why not? We're going to go Flash Fire, and we're going to go Lava Plume, Dark Pulse, Earth Power, and then we can either run Dragon Pulse or Flash Cannon. I prefer Flash Cannon because it is stab. Heatran's Fire Steel typing. And for this Heatran, it even says the typing. I was just going to run that anyway. If you just click on this, it'll give you the nature and this, so we might as well run that. But it gives you a weird thing there. I always run HP instead of defenses, any of them. HP is just general coverage. So if you wanted to change any of these IVs for a hidden power, you can actually select hidden power as one of your moves. It'll automatically change it. You can't have two hidden powers on one Pokemon. It's looking like a pretty solid team. Now all that's left is nicknaming and basically shining them. All the ones you want. So I'm going to make this guy shiny, this guy shiny. Yep. This guy shiny. This guy shiny. This guy shiny. That's it. Mawile and Latios look better, much better in regular form. So that's just about it. I could nickname them, but I don't think I really will. I had no plans to. So I'm probably going to end the video there. Thank you guys for watching. Just a simple team building video. I hope this helped you guys. So see you guys later.